Welcome back to Under Oath. I'm your host, Attorney Jeff Kaufman. Sitting next to me is my friend, partner in crime, James John, the only one who would look cool in a Miata.
Thank you. I think I can pull a Miata off.
I
man.
think you could too.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to literally pull it off because
You could do the parade thing with the wave too.
I could
I think you
sit
could.
on the back of it and just
No,
hey,
just in the car.
just hello everyone.
You know, while everyone's going, what the? Oh,
Yes,
because there are people who can pull things off.
yes.
There are certain people. I'm always amazed when somebody pulls off a look, and I'm going, like fedora.
I can't do fedoras.
Like a hat.
I'm not a.
I'm not good at hats.
My head's too big.
I want a hat.
I want a hat
I'm
too.
dying for a hat.
Mhm.
Don't look good in a hat.
No, me either.
I remember the cool Nikes that Michael J. Fox wore in the Back to the
The
Future.
Back to the Future Nikes.
And they actually sold those.
they
actually
sure
had
do.
a pair.
Yeah.
I could never get around the self-tying things. That it self-tied the knots. That was the whole idea.
Bro, if that was real, that'd be amazing.
They do make some shoes with elastic that self-tie.
Bro, I love like science and technology, how you can make things cooler. That
I mean, when I think of sci-fi, I think of all the movies that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
And I want to imagine the world being better or there's more out there. So when I think of sci-fi, what's the best sci-fi? All right. Top 10 sci-fi movies ever.
Ooh, okay.
Now we're going to argue.
We are gonna argue.
We're going to argue because I know.
This
Please don't even mention the trilogy or the 9-pack.
Ooh, just we can't mention it
No,
at all.
I don't think so.
Okay, is there a reason we can't? Just tell me the reason. I won't mention it.
Anytime
Okay.
you get 9 movies in and you can't figure out what order the movies go in. Hold on, that was 4. This is 8. This is 12. This is 13.
It's episodes.
I don't know.
They're episodes.
Episode 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I'm going. Where are we in time?
that's true. That's true. It's
That's why I don't
confusing.
want to count that.
Gotcha.
And the fact is this: I rewatched the original Star Wars. I wanted my daughter to like it.
Yes.
Within 15 minutes, she says, "How much of this is left?"
Dang.
And the truth is, I looked at her. I go, "Ooh, a lot."
A lot.
And I realized it was good back in the 70s.
Absolutely.
But it did not hold.
Didn't age well, did it?
But give me your number 1. Now that
Okay.
you know how I feel about Star Wars.
I won't go.
I don't want to go Star Wars.
But this is.
But
okay.
I'll also back out Star Trek.
Okay. Okay. Fair
So
enough.
we'll take both off the
But
table.
this is from my childhood. Remember, these are things that impacted
Okay.
me for no particular reason. Buckaroo Banzai.
Yes.
Yeah. Buckaroo
That was-
Banzai.
That was like a RoboCop, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a gentleman, the same guy.
Yeah.
The thing was, I was impressed as a kid seeing this scientist,
Rockstar science.
rock star. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, he can do both. He was like, he was like,
Attorney, stand-up comedian, show host.
there you go,
Comic
there
book
you-
writer.
There you go. There you go.
I was inspired by
Yes.
Buckaroo.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
I like the idea that you could do what you wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
that you weren't stuck on a certain path.
Yeah.
You didn't have to stay in your lane.
Yeah, I was really impressed
Yeah.
by that.
The Buckaroo Banzai don't stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was okay. I mean, I remember the part where they go into the other dimension and they pick up bad things. And
I
they come
love
flying
that.
out.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Certain movies will just give you a feeling that's nostalgic. It feels comfortable. It's warm. That you just want. No matter what people say, no matter what critics may say about the actual movie, you're like, no, but I love that movie. I still love it.
Now there are some classics
Mm-hmm.
that I have in my head, but I want to go off of those and just ones that I've seen hundreds of times.
Okay.
Flash Gordon,
Yes.
the original. Oh, he saves every one of us.
It was so bad. It was so good.
It was so bad,
It was so good.
and I can't turn it off.
No.
It is so good,
No.
so good.
Oh my God. I got a horrible one too. That Flash Gordon. Got to say it. An amazing movie.
I mean, come on.
If it comes on now, I will still watch it. Yeah, it's that
I
good.
mean, the music. Come on, Queen.
Yes.
Flash. Queen did the music
Yes.
for this campy piece of crap.
But it was so good.
Oh, it was so good.
So good.
Sam Jones is a dude.
Yes. I'm gonna say
He had me rooting for the Jets, and I was a Dolphin fan. That's how good he was. All right.
here's a movie that I know you remember, and it's a horrible movie. And I'm admitting that from the 80s. But at the time it seemed amazing. Olivia Newton-John, Xanadu. I said it. I know, brother. I stand in that. I'm standing on business.
Are you standing on your business?
Yes.
You have stepped all over your business. You hurt my soul.
I did.
Oh
I
my
did.
God. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Xanadu. Come on,
Wow.
a rock opera on roller skates. Who didn't need that in their life?
Oh,
We all did.
I just I don't know how to respond. In my heart I'm going,
I
I know
know
there's a redeeming
it's
quality.
bad. I know.
Mm,
I'm not telling you it wasn't.
okay. All right. I can do the typical one. I can go to the ones that everybody wants to go
Yeah,
to.
I'm trying to stay away from those. That's why I'm saying these obscure, crazy ones.
If I go off Flash Gordon, the next move,
Uh,
Galaxy Quest.
that was okay. That's a great movie. Come on, man.
Galaxy Quest was perfect
It was.
because it defined all of us.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about Shatner.
Absolutely.
It was absolutely Shatner. And what's
Yes.
weird is the guys who did Star Trek, the second one, Jean-Luc, he thought it was about him.
That's no,
For some reason, he thought it was about him.
no. That was Shatner all day.
Of course it was Shatner.
Yeah,
It was absolutely Shatner.
Mhm.
And I've seen Shatner live now.
you have.
And I want you to know, it's Shatner.
Shatner.
And it was perfect.
It was.
It dealt with everybody in our genre. Every fan was in that movie.
Yeah.
The guys who knew everything about the ship and the way the actors look at him. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
He goes, who do I know? You're the guy with the funny, when
They point out the fact that if you're wearing a separate color outfit, you're gonna die.
yeah, the red shirt.
Yeah.
Everything was dead on.
Yeah.
And I thought about all of it. I've watched it so many times, and it is unbelievably funny.
It is.
And the actors in it were good too.
yeah.
I mean, Sigourney Weaver, you
Mhm.
got Monk, you got all these
Yes.
great actors. You have, our villain from Die Hard.
I love how
Hans Gruber.
Yes, I love how they pointed out. Why are we doing this in this scene? Why would this maze of things that could kill you be in the engine room?
This was
Well,
just bad writing.
Yeah, this is bad writing.
And what's
Wha-
funny is they didn't have enough money because they wanted it to be a PG movie. That she goes, F this.
Mm,
I'm not effing doing this.
gotcha.
And they had to change it because they wanted the PG rating.
Got it.
So if you watch, you see her say F,
hmm
but they bleep over it. It's kind of like the TV version of it.
Ah.
Yeah, F this. This is bad writing.
Now what
This is poorly written, she says.
what's the rule though? If it's PG, don't you get one F bomb?
I don't think you get any F bombs. We did a PG show the other day, and they said we couldn't swear at the comedy show I did. And every time somebody does that to me, I make sure to tell the audience that. And I have this bad joke I do all the time. I said,
Mhm.
all right, here are the rules tonight. They said I can't swear,
Mhm.
I can't be vulgar, I can't talk about sex or anything offensive. All right, hey, thanks, guys. I'll be, that was my show.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
And they love
hey.
it.
Yeah.
And, they buy that. That's the way to start it off where they know you're not going to give
Yeah,
them.
you're not gonna say that. Sci-fi movie. I'm trying to think of one that's obscure. I'm trying to think of ones that are not go-tos, like you said. I don't know if this counts. This is another 80s movie, but I watched it a million times and love it still. Big Trouble in Little China.
Fantasy.
It's fantasy, not sci-fi.
Loved it, though.
God, it's a great
Loved it.
movie.
Kurt Russell's best movie.
Yes.
I
So
think
good.
Kurt Russell's best movie. And I dare you think about it. Kurt Russell's been in a lot of movies.
Yes, he has.
What was better than his character
Nah.
in Big
Jack
Trouble? in
Burton.
Little- Jack Burton.
Pork Chop
Jack
Express.
Burton. Him and he's got the mic up and he's going,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people. And he's, oh man,
I love it. I love it, man.
there's that- and people are going to go, we don't know about that.
They are. There is a cult following for that movie.
I'm going to do one. I'm going to step out on a limb.
Oh, I got one.
I'm going to step on a limb.
hmm
Time Cop.
Yes. I actually enjoyed that movie. Yes.
Time Cop. I
Van-
thought that was one of Van
Van
Damme's
Damme's-
best sci-fi movie. And he made a
Gotcha.
lot,
He did.
but I thought that was the best.
hmm
And I actually bought him in that character.
Yeah.
And he was a horrible actor.
He's a yeah.
That's horrible. I saw
Yeah.
him in a more recent one where he played himself, which was actually funny.
Gotcha.
But it was the same actor in every movie, even
Mhm.
when he played twins.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Double Impact.
Double impact.
All right. Honorable mention has to go out to Fifth Element. Come on.
I held out on one because that's the GOAT.
Which one's the GOAT?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Okay. Got it.
Blade Runner, and I held it out
Okay.
because of the sequel was so bad.
Ooh,
But-
don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
But Blade Runner was
Absolutely.
the best.
Yes.
The
And
the
for
effects, everything.
and for
Rutger
its
Howard.
time, yes.
It was amazing.
And Rutger Hauer was an Adonis back then.
It was so good. The
Mhm.
acting was perfect.
He was physically in shape, is what I'm saying back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that was definitely
Mhm.
the one I love the best.
Gotcha.
But I didn't want to call it out.
E.T., Aliens, of course. Aliens up there. But for me, I love this movie, and my kids watch it, and they love it too, so it has a special meaning for me. Back to the Future.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
son Jakey loves that.
Does he love it?
I saw that movie, and this is taking me back. I was in the Army, and I was in Panama.
Mm-hmm.
I was in doing jungle training
Mm-hmm.
in Panama, and they played that movie on the base, and they played it for like I think it was like 15 straight nights, and I watched it
Every night.
every night.
Yeah.
And it was the 3 weeks I wasn't in the jungle,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working the aid station. I would go in there, and they allowed you to drink in those in base theaters, and yeah, that movie was perfect.
Yes, it was. Yes,
The
it
first
was.
one.
First one.
The crap shows that happened before that, you
Got
can't
it.
even look at me in the face.
I won't look at you.
Those were terrible.
Gotcha.
The sequels were so bad.
Got it.
But the first one was perfect.
Perfect.
And I
agree.
remember that was the perfect 80s sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
So, I think that's the way it works. Maybe we'll come up with more soon.
Okay.
Who knows?